Okay, so that should be us recording now. So as any of you have joined the session before will be aware, I always like to bring a bit of intention to our session. And today's, I guess, intention is about bringing attention to your body to release any tension. So especially if you're sitting over a desk or sometimes a little bit hunched, or not aware of your posture, or you've got aches and pains in your body, sometimes we can be holding quite a lot of tension in our body. So I want us, as we go through some of the meditations today, just to become really aware of our body and aware of any tension that we might be holding. The great thing about our breath is that we can actually bring the breath into areas of tension in our body to try and release some of that as well. Meditation is used a lot in pain as well, and regulating pain too, so it can be quite good just for us to become really aware of our body, of the sensations, and breathing in and exhaling out tension into different areas. So you may have a different intention for the session this morning. It might just be to give yourself a little bit of space, a little bit of time to start off your day. Whatever it is for you, bring that intention in as well. But this is the one that I'm going to kind of work on with you as we go through the different meditations today. And related to that, our posture is really important in meditation. I'm a big believer in getting comfortable as well in meditation. So when I do my morning meditation, I like to sit cross-legged. For others, they like to sit on a chair upright. Again, maintaining that straight posture is really good. Quite a nice tip for that is imagining that you've got a thread kind of coming from the top of your head. It's kind of pulling your head upwards as well, pulling your shoulders back and really bringing in that straight posture. Also, if you prefer to lie down on the floor, on a bed, on a flat surface, then just making sure that you are connecting both your hands and your feet to the floor or the hard surface that you're on as well. So again, for the meditations that I'll talk you through today, and they can be done in a variety of different postures. It's completely up to you. I can't see you, so you choose, how you want to sit or how you want to lie for these meditations. Now, as normal for the meditations, I'll go off camera just to guide you through, and so that you're not tempted to look at the screen as well while we are doing the meditations as well. So without further ado, I will take you into our first meditation. So enjoy this one. And this one, as I mentioned in our intention, this one is all about our body, and it's called Loving Your Body. So I'd like you to close your eyes and firstly take a deep breath. Let that breath out slowly and fully. Today we're going to learn something important about our amazing bodies. As you relax more and more, you can feel your entire body getting warm and comfortable. Your mind begins to feel relaxed, and this helps your body to feel more relaxed too. All is well. As you rest in this peaceful state, let your mind drift as you listen to my words. Think for a moment about your body. No matter the shape or size, your body is magnificent and beautiful. Your body is composed of individual cells which work together in harmony to keep you at your very best. Let's think for a moment about your feet. You might have a little crooked toe. You might have perfectly straight ones. Yet each and every one is perfect in its own way. Your feet and toes help you move and get you to where you want to go. Say a little thank you internally to your feet that carry you to the places you want to go. It's very important to keep in mind that you don't need to look like anyone else. You're already the perfect version of you. We can appreciate our bodies exactly as they are. As we get older, we may notice that some people complain about their bodies. They forget that all bodies are special and beautiful in their own way. How boring it would be if everyone looked exactly the same. We are so perfectly made, and we should always remember to love each and every part of our amazing bodies inside and out. Now consider your strong back and shoulders. They help you lift and move things. They hold you up straight and help you walk tall. It's important to be thankful for your strong back and shoulders, for carrying what you need to carry in life. Think about your arms and hands now. Feel any sensations that may be in this area of your body. They help you hug the people you love. Thanks to our arms and hands, we can hold the people we care about during happy times and sad. Be thankful to your arms for how strong and beautiful they are, helping you every day. Finally, think about your beautiful face. There is no other face like yours. People can see your inner light shining through out of your eyes and even through your smile. Remember today and every day to be very thankful for your marvellous body. It will be with you always to help you experience life and express yourself in many fantastic ways. Enjoy this awareness of your body, taking a number of deep breaths in, breathing into the stomach, and then exhaling everything out through your mouth. Inhaling calm into your stomach. Pause, and then exhale everything out through your mouth, all tensions released through the out breath. And continue here for a few breaths. Notice where in your body is feeling most relaxed at the moment. Just continue to breathe in and breathe out in that specific area. Bring your breath in to that feeling of relaxation. As we were scanning the body and putting focus on different areas of the body, you may have noticed some areas of tension or heat or tingling. If there's any areas of tension in your body right now, take a few deep breaths in to that area, breathing in lightness and exhaling any tension or stress that you may feel in that area of the body. And continue here for a few moments. Now gently bring some movement into your hands, into your toes. You may want to bring your hands overhead for a big morning stretch. And when you're ready, and with another deep breath, begin to gently open your eyes. You've done a great job of relaxing your body and beginning to be really thankful for it today. Just take a few moments to bring yourself back into the awareness of the room. This is a great meditation and great principles really to take into your day to day. So often I hear people being really quite negative about their body, about certain parts of themselves and kind of beating themselves up. And actually, if we become more kind of thankful and more aware of our body, it can often really help us. Because rather than beating ourselves up and then sometimes doing the things that we know don't help us, like comfort eating or not moving as much because we maybe don't feel like we've got the energy. If we become more aware and more thankful and more curious around our body, it can often help us to do the things that we know are going to energize us as well. And I think at certain parts of the day, actually breathing into certain parts of your body is a great way to release some tension. So I know if I've got specific kind of aches and pains, so at the moment I've got a real kind of pain in my Achilles. So I've done something to that and it's quite a burning sensation. And actually bringing my breath into that area of the body and just noticing how it feels, and just releasing tension out of my body can sometimes ease a little bit of that. It doesn't take it away fully, but just bringing more awareness and exhaling all that tension out of the body sometimes can just help if it's feeling particularly tight. And it can be the same for other parts of your body as well. Again, if we're over a desk, we can be hunched, and even just bringing that movement into your shoulders as well, bringing the shoulders up, releasing them down. Also some nice kind of tensing of some of the parts of the body and then releasing, really tensing your arms and then letting them go loose. Again, doing the same with your toes, your stomach, bringing it in and then releasing it. All of that can bring in more ease to our bodies. And I always think that your body is essentially where you live, so you want to look after it as much as possible and be really thankful for all the things that are going on that we're not even aware of most of the time as well. We don't bring our awareness there too. And that meditation actually was written by a lady called Melissa Dormoy, and she wrote it originally to bring that meditation to children. I've adapted it a little bit to make it more relevant for us, but it's a great way to actually bring in that relaxation for children as well. And I think as they grow up in a society that is very fixated on how people look and filters and all that sort of stuff on social media, actually helping them with their self-esteem around their body is so important as well, and very simple too, something that you can return to if you listen to the recording of this meditation as well. So I hope you enjoyed that meditation, and we're going to continue on our meditation journey now. So I'm going to close down the video again. And again, assume maybe a different posture this time. And this meditation that we're going to work on, we've looked at before, a slightly different version of it. And this one's called loving kindness. So again, it's about being really kind to ourselves and bringing that self-compassion in there too. So sit or lie comfortably. And begin to gently close your eyes fully. Or if for you it feels more comfortable to just partially close your eyes, just lower your gaze. Continue to take a few deep breaths to settle in to the present moment. Put your hands over your heart to remind yourself that you're bringing not only attention, but loving attention to this meditation experience. Feel the warmth of your hands and the gentle pressure of your hands. And feel how your chest rises and falls beneath your hands with every breath that you take. Now bring to mind a person or other living being who naturally makes you smile. This could be a child, your grandmother, your cat or dog, whomever naturally brings happiness to your heart. Perhaps it's a bird outside your window, or a phone call with one of your parents, or a friend. Let yourself feel what it's like to be in that being's presence. Feel all of the emotions here as you continue to keep your hands gently pressed on your heart centre. Allow yourself to enjoy the feeling of good company, happiness, contentment. Continue here for a few breaths. Now recognise how vulnerable you are and also how vulnerable this person is too. Just like us, subject to sickness, ageing, and heartache. Also, this person wishes to be happy and free from any upset, just like you and every other living being. Repeat softly and gently, feeling the importance of your words. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. When you notice that your mind has wandered, return to the words and the image of the loved one that you have in mind. Savour any warm feelings that may arise and go slow. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Now add yourself to your circle of goodwill. Again, placing your hand over your heart and feel that warmth and gentle pressure of your hand. Say internally to yourself, may you and I be safe. May you and I be peaceful. May you and I be healthy. May you and I live with ease. Visualise your whole body in your mind's eye and notice any stress or uneasiness that may be lingering within you, and offer some kindness to yourself. Again, repeating, may I be safe, may I be peaceful, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. Continue to just notice if there's any stress or uneasiness that you need to release with the breath and the positive intention of these words. Now take a few breaths and just sit or lie quietly in your own body, savouring the feeling of goodwill and compassion that flows naturally from your own heart for yourself and for others. Know that you can return to this feeling and the phrases at any time that you wish. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Continue here for a few breaths. Placing your hands over your heart centre, we'll finish with 2 deep, loving breaths here, breathing right deep into our stomach, exhaling everything out through our mouth, and another deep breath into the stomach area. Pause and exhale with a deep sigh out through your mouth. And gently open your eyes when you feel comfortable to do so, bringing some gentle movement into your body. Look, the loving kindness meditation that we've just done there, it's quite a short version, and there's so many different versions of it, and probably it's one of the most common types of meditation as well. It's otherwise known as the metta meditation too. And in loving kindness, it's all about fostering that kindness for others, but also kindness for ourselves. And sometimes people struggle with that a little bit if they've not been used to speaking kindly to themselves, giving themselves some space as well. Sometimes we make our life so busy so that we don't have to think about things, and actually bringing in some kindness to your day-to-day and bringing in that self-care, as you all are by attending this session today, is really, really important to how not only we support ourselves, but how we support others. Because if we top ourselves up a little bit more, if there's more in our cup, there's more to be able to give to others as well as ourselves as well. So it has so many different purposes, and even in the way in which we conduct conversations and take accountability for things and really live our lives in general. I think the more we can bring kindness in our day-to-day, and even if it's just simply saying hello to someone that you often pass in the street, or having a good conversation when you're in the shop with whoever's serving you, and that sort of thing, it can really make a difference to your day rather than being so in our own zone as well. So I'd encourage you to think about how you can bring some of that kindness into your day-to-day. We're going to go into our final very short meditation, which is about breathing in positivity as well. So quite a nice way to finish the session today. So this is a breathing exercise, and it's about focusing on bringing positivity into our lives. As we begin this breath work, close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to breathe deeply, taking the time to focus on your breathing and how it feels. Now think of your favourite colour, or a colour that you really like, something vibrant, something warm. When you breathe in, focus on breathing in that colour. Let this symbolise bringing positive things into your day and into your life as a whole. When you exhale, imagine that you're breathing out a colour that you don't like. Let that symbolise breathing out the negative things in your day and in your life. Any worries, any concerns, anything that's holding you back. Continue to breathe deeply, focusing on breathing the colours that you have chosen, the favourite one in and the one that you don't like so much out. Imagine that you're bringing in positivity, courage, energy into your body, and exhaling any tension, worries, negativity, or concerns. Continue here for a couple of minutes. Notice how it feels to breathe in that positivity and exhale any tension or negativity. If your mind wanders, just refocus back on the colours. Breathing in your favourite colour and exhaling any tension with that colour that you don't like so much. Notice how it feels when you're breathing in that warmth, that vibrance of a colour that you like, and exhaling any tension with the colour that you don't like so much. And as we exhale, let this symbolise breathing out anything negative in your day and in your life as a whole. This is an exercise that you can dip back into at any point in the day, really simply having a different anchor, obviously using our breath, the inhale and exhale, but also using colours to help us to visualise that inhale of positivity and that exhale of any negativity. Continue here. And when you're finished, take one last deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, exhaling that last piece of tension, and slowly begin to open your eyes, bringing awareness back into the room, bringing any gentle movement and noticing how you feel. And I think with this simple breathing exercise, it only took us a few minutes to do that, and you can access it even if you've just got a minute in between meetings and you're feeling a little bit concerned about something, or you want to bring in that positive energy, bringing in the visualization of your favourite colour and exhalation into that colour that you don't like so much. It can give us quite a nice anchor. Sometimes for people, just focusing on the breath doesn't work so well. For others, they like to count. So I say if you like that, count. So inhaling for 4, pause for 2, and exhale for more than 4 can be a good one as well. So it's all these little techniques that we can take into our day-to-day as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the practices today. So again, quite a focus on our body, bringing in compassion to our body, and also bringing in that love and kindness and positivity. So I really hope that you take some of these intentions and take some of this feeling into your day-to-day and think about how you can really bring that in to your day-to-day life as well. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you next Tuesday if you want to join me again for the session, and I will post this up on YouTube as well. Thanks everyone, thanks for your kind words there, great to have you all here, and have a fab day, and take care everyone. Bye bye.